Are you plain bored of woodworking? Get excited again with Fisheye's Make Your Own Sandpaper Kit. Fisheye's Sandpaper Kit comes with everything you see here. Just pick your paper, spread the glue, and shake on the sand. Voila! Beautiful handcrafted sandpaper. And if you act now, we'll include candy sprinkles absolutely free. What better way to say I love you than with a gift of sandpaper? Fisheye's Make Your Own Sandpaper Kit is just $19.99 wherever crappy gifts are sold.
Hi, everybody. Don't forget to go shopping for crappy...
Hi, Gary.
Oh.
Mrs. Doubtful here. I heard you had John from Unlimited Vertical coming on. Do you think you could fix me up with a date?
Oh, man. Okay. Anyway, thank you, everybody, for coming. It's episode 13. I see we've got John from Unlimited Vertical in the chat. Andy's joined us. And, and I see Bill's in the chat. Jim's in the chat. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of chatters. So I see we've got, what do we got? We got 7 people watching and 7 likes. So we're doing great. Thanks, everybody. I'd like to introduce you to my host for episode 13, my co-host, Jim Beauchart.
Hi, Gary.
How's it going?
Well, it's payday. I think I'm done crying. I'm okay now.
You're going to be all right?
I should be.
Oh, good to see you. And all the way from Massey Drive in Newfoundland, Canada, Bill Russell.
Hey. Hi, Gary.
Hey,
hi, Jim.
Hey, Bill.
Hi, guys.
Good to see you. How's things in Newfoundland these days?
Rainy and wet.
Rainy?
Yeah, it's been cold, and we got snow today, or a couple days ago.
Yeah,
but I'll have video of that later. But
yeah, we had some snow here, but it melted, so we're okay.
Yeah,
and trying to clear out the garage. I got my motorcycle put away for the winter. Trying to arrange at least one bay in the garage to get my daughter's sports car inside, so that the convertible isn't sitting out in the snow. So yeah, so. Newfoundland, you've been there all your life?
All my life, yep.
Good.
All my life since I was a wee little kid.
Very good.
Yeah. It's growing up in Newfoundland is, I guess, different than everywhere else. I don't know, but there's not very many people live here compared to other places, obviously. Our culture is different, right? It's just different here. You'd have to be here.
For the record, we still call you guys foreigners.
It's funny.
And Drone Rob has joined us now too.
And Unlimited Vertical, that's the thing too. Kissing a cod, you're right. Screeching in. Oh boy. Yeah. So when we do come to visit, we're not going to have to be kissing no cods, are we? Probably, Gary.
You can't just eat them.
Well, you can eat them. You got to kiss them first.
Oh,
wouldn't faze me. You should see some on my resume from high school.
Oh, good stuff. Now, you're flying Air 2S, right?
That's right.
Yeah. And as you know, people in the chat don't know, and people watching don't know, but I oftentimes go and do a geoguesser on Bill's flights. I try and figure out where he's flying from, where he's flying to, and all that stuff. And I think pretty much I got it down pretty solid, eh?
You do. It scares me, seriously. You get it down pinpoint to where I'm to and what time of day, right? That's unreal.
Yeah. Well, you got Tipping's Pond, and I forget what the ski resort's called, but I've seen that. And then there's the little refineries or the little oil tanks down by the water, and oh yeah,
Marble Mountain is the ski resort. Yeah.
Marble Mountain,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, no, it's kind of fun trying to figure out where people are flying. I was mentioning to John at Unlimited Vertical, and I had spotted his driveway from he was doing a flight, and he was doing a flip, and he got close to the street light or the street sign, and he was upside down, and I was able to stop it at that point, tell which streets they were from the upside down image as he went by.
That's funny.
Yeah. So I kind of like to try and figure out where people are at when they're flying. So it adds another dimension to it. Now, some of the ones that I have a hard time that you can't geoguess is when you go out backpacking in the bush.
Yeah, you probably won't be able to geocache me in there, or geoguess or whatever you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because I'm way in the bush sometimes, like 17 kilometers in, like in the middle of nowhere, really. 70
Big
kilometers
hike,
doesn't seem far, but it's pretty far when you're in the middle of nowhere. I'm telling you, you can't hear anything, right, other than birds and so on. It's pretty peaceful in there, but yeah. I will have more of that on my channel in the spring, actually. So
yeah. No, it's really different, and it's really relaxing. And I would encourage anybody who's watching to go take a look. You feel like you're going on a hike with Bill out in the middle of nowhere, and then he stops and makes a little fire and makes a coffee. We have coffee together, and it's and then hike on the way out, right?
That's right.
And he has a philosophy is leave nothing behind but footprints, and I think that's a great environmental message. And I've always said leave nothing behind but footprints and take nothing but memories. So
that's right. Yeah. Leave
Yeah.
footprints and tire tracks. That's all right. Like
yeah.
if I'm on a bike, that's it, right? Leave it as you see it when you go in there. I mean, you don't want to go in the woods and be cleaning up after people, really.
Okay, now that you've got a new mountain bike that's electric, don't you?
That's right. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So that makes that makes it even. Well, it's not. I guess it's not quieter, is it? I don't know.
Yeah, it's quiet though. You can't really hear it that much. Like if I was going up behind you, you'd never hear me until I'm right up behind you. It's kind of scary for people sometimes, right?
Well, it's like me driving my hybrid. If you put it in reverse, they have a speaker that makes noise so people can hear it coming.
Exactly.
Because the hybrid vehicle won't power itself going backwards because it doesn't have a transmission, right? All it does is spin the electric motors backwards. You can't spin the gas motor backwards. You can only spin the electric motor backwards.
Makes sense.
You put it in reverse, all you're doing is reversing the electrics,
So quiet on the electric, though, isn't it, Gary?
What's that?
So quiet on the electric, isn't it?
Yeah, it's stupid quiet, Now you've been doing some kayaking as well, right?
Yes. So I've actually done some kayaking in Old Man's Pond. There's a pond, like I said, right in the wilderness. We go kayak about 3 or 4 kilometers, set up on the beach, have coffee or something to eat. And actually, I'm going to be doing overnighters this spring, so I'll be taking the line on those too.
Wow. That's cool. Now, do you have to hike in with the kayak to get to that place? Or?
Well, you kind of do, yeah. Well, no, you got to bring it in car over like a dirt road. Like 17 kilometers, like I said, I went into my friend's cabin actually, and we left from his cabin on water and went in the wilderness, right? Like there's nobody around, right? Yeah.
Now, do you take the drone on those trips too?
We will be. We didn't yet because we need something waterproof for the drones, right?
Yeah.
That's my big.
Sorry, go ahead, Jim.
I was just going to say that's my biggest fear when it comes to kayaks. I've never been in one, but when you see them and they tip upside down, that's it. I know there's a trick and how to do it, but no, I'm just not a water person.
Yeah, I'm not in that type of kayak though.
Yeah. Well, a Ziploc bag goes a long way.
Yeah.
When I'm in our boat, Yeah, when I'm in our boat, I always put everything in a Ziploc bag just in case, you know. And I've got a Ziploc, and I've got a what the hell's it called?
Drawback.
It's the thing. Well, it's the thing with a little ball on it. Oh God. Anyway, it sits on the dash, and I can mount the phone on there. But what I do is I put it in a Ziploc and mount it up there. You know, so it works. I can still see the screen.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't work worth a shit for touching it, but you know.
I'm going to say hi to everybody in the chat. Yeah. Drone Rob and Andy Cortez and Unlimited Vertical.
Yeah. Yeah. I think everybody, well, no, Drone Rob hasn't been on the show. That's a different Rob.
Okay.
Yeah. But you can see over here, if you look closely, you can see everybody that's been a guest. But you're right down here. You're on the wall.
Yeah, my beautiful mug.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, and it was difficult finding a picture of you. You had to kind of search through a whole lot to get you there. I think you were camera shy in the early days, but we got you. We found you.
Yeah, you got me.
Yeah. Well, and
I am.
we're saying before the show that when I'm flying, I tend to wear something very dark and then stand in the shadows so that if I do fly over myself, you don't see me in the video. Now, where I'm flying now, the construction job, you have to wear a yellow vest. So I put the tailgate up on the SUV and then stand under the tailgate so you can't see me, you know. And I can look up through the window and see the drone.
Yeah.
You know, and as long as it's pointed in any other direction, I don't worry about it too much. But you know, it's kind of nice to to not be in those shots. You know, they look more natural. Now, I'm hitting all the points and I'm going too fast. Citrus.
Yes.
You grow citrus in Newfoundland.
I do. In the summertime, I grow them outside. In the winter, they're indoors in tents.
Wow. Yeah. What inspired you to do that?
You know what inspired me to do that? I won't mention no names, but I was at a garden center one time, and it's here in town, and I was asking the guy about citrus, because when I was a kid, I seen a lemon tree in someone's house, and it had a lemon on it. So I asked him, is there any way I can grow citrus here? And he told me no. He told me I was in there looking for cannabis when I wasn't. Right? And anyway, so that's what put me on the venture of how to grow citrus in Newfoundland, and that's what I did. I started growing them here. I imported a cutting, and when I got the cutting, I started growing it. And yeah, I'm actually producing kumquats and limes right now. Yeah.
Awesome. No lemons?
No lemons yet. I have lemon trees, but I don't know no lemons produced yet. Yeah.
Okay. You know that my wife and I plan to come to Newfoundland.
Yeah.
And we expect key lime pie when we come to
Definitely.
Corner.
Yes, for sure. Actually, my key lime is actually in flower, so yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It is, yeah.
Wow. Now, viewers should go to your channel. You show your indoor setup, your grow lights and all that stuff.
Grow up.
Yeah, the only Newfoundland citrus grower up, probably.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoy it, right? It's fun.
Yeah. So just so you did that just because somebody told you it couldn't be done.
Yes, I did actually. That's no lie. I started growing little things first, but then I got interested in citrus, and he told me I couldn't do it, so that's what I started into. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, do you have a hard time getting citrus? Do you have a hard time importing it?
Very hard to get here. Yeah, so I get them from Quebec, right? There's a website that I order from Quebec, and they send me clippings, rooted clippings.
Okay.
So I grow them here. Yeah.
So you can't do it in the winter, though. You can't import in the winter. Wouldn't this stuff freeze in the mail, or?
No, you can't. No, you had to wait. They only ship at certain times in the summer, right? That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a short window you can order them too, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And hi, Sunrise Media, buddy, and everybody else. Anyone I missed, sorry. Yeah.
Unlimited Vertical says he likes to wear tie-dye so he doesn't fly into himself.
Yeah. Should wrap that around the tree trunk so you don't hit the tree trunks.
Actually, any tie dye that I've had was all a bunch of circles. It'd be more like a target than
Yeah.
something to avoid. Oh, and Dre from Recovery One Drone is joining us here in the chat. Should have told him money don't grow on trees.
Yeah, I guess that would have been growing money trees, which I got one of them too. Not a real money tree, but yeah, money tree.
Oh man, that's good. That's good.
So you've got over 1,200 subscribers to your channel. How long have you been at it there, Bill?
Since 2018, April 21st is my first time I posted a video. And actually never got no viewers for like the first week or so. And then I got 1 or 2 viewers, and then I seen, well, maybe I can post another one. And actually I started posting because I'll tell you the whole reason is because Facebook wouldn't allow me to upload in a certain resolution.
You're right.
So I posted to YouTube and then posted to Facebook for my friends. So that's how it all started. I didn't even start it as going to be a channel, really. Just name myself something and
Is that when you got into droning as well?
Yeah, I got into droning. Well, I was off and on for about 2 years. Like I bought an X5C and lost it, and then I didn't fly for a while. Bought another one, lost that one. And you know what I mean? So I've been off and on for 2 years before 2018 or 2017 when I started really flying. Yeah.
So this Air 2S is your first DJI drone, or?
No, I haven't had many over the years, but when I just sell the upgrade, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I've had the Spark, I've had the Phantom, Phantom 3 Advanced, I've had the Mavic Pro, I've had the Tello, and I've had the Q500 Plus. I've had a lot of them, right?
Yeah. What's your favorite?
MA2S.
Yeah.
Or the A2S, Air 2S.
Yeah. That's how I'm flying now too. The only thing I don't like is the damn fly app.
Yeah, well, you know what? It doesn't bother me. The fly app doesn't bother me that much, but I would rather the Go Forward.
Yeah, just a lot easier to use, and everybody says, "Oh yeah, we're going to get an upgrade and blah blah blah," or firmware update.
Yeah.
For me, the best thing they could do is just start from scratch and rewrite the whole damn thing.
Yeah. I would like to have the Mavic 3, but I just can't get it.
Well,
it's not really worth the upgrade for me, really, right?
Yeah, fly what you got, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm in a position where I do some commercial flying, very limited because my price is way too high. And
you're taking a risk, though, Gary, right? That's
well,
the way I look at it.
Yeah, a little bit. But I make sure that the risk is worth. There's a reward there for the risk. But until I make enough money with my Air 2S to buy the Mavic 3, then I'll fly the Air 2S. Fly what you got until it pays for it, until it pays for itself, right? So. Jody from Drone Shots has joined us. He says, "Hi, Gary," and "Hi, Jim."
Got your own shots?
Yeah, Jody, yeah. So
Asgard's in here.
Oh, huge.
Huge. The terror from Ontario.
I have to put that's something between you and I. I always misspell him as huge. And then you'll see momentarily he'll put gory or something. Huge. Yeah. And Hugh's going to have to be on one day too, because he's just taken. Now you're a basic pilot, eh? You haven't done the advanced there.
I've done my advanced tests and passed. I need to do the flight test soon. So
yeah,
might do that this spring because I just don't want to be out in the freezing cold doing it, really, right?
Yeah. Now, have you found a flight reviewer in Newfoundland, or is it?
I have, but he's like 500 kilometers away, so I got to drive across the province to get it done. But I've already got it paid for, so I just waiting for it to the weather really right.
Yeah. See, I don't fly in the winter at all. I lopped off a finger with a table saw, so it doesn't work so good.
Yeah, okay.
It doesn't work so good in it doesn't work so good in the cold. So, so I go back to the shop where I chopped it off in the first place for the winter. So.
Oh, I got a story, but I won't say it right now.
Oh man, trust Andy, eh?
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, and I see Chris from Sunrise Water Media is in.
Yes,
somewhere in the
Sunrise Water.
Yeah. So we'll be talking to Chris next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen Chris live before.
No, that'll be a first, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. So we've talked about your Air 2S and hiking and backpacking. Now, what kind of equipment do you use? Like, what you've got a stove that just feed twigs in? What's that all about?
That's a gasifier stove, really. It's just a little titanium or steel you can get them to. They're little stoves you put twigs in. And what it does, I guess the air circulates a certain way that it gasifies it. And it's pretty neat, actually. Yeah, so what you do is you use little twigs, just burn them, and when you're done, there's just a little tiny bit of ash left over, right? Yeah.
That's really something. So you know, it's just a matter of finding something dry out in the middle of nowhere, and there's lots of little twigs about. And
you can usually find like dry stuff out in the woods. I mean, even if it is wet out, you can find stuff that you can burn, really, right?
Yeah,
like bark and so on. I mean,
yeah.
Even camping's gone 21st century.
Yeah, exactly. It's true. Yeah. It's evolved like unreal, just like drones, same thing.
Yeah.
The idea of camping is like Howard Johnson, Holiday Inn.
Well, me camping under the stars is the top floor of the Constellation Hotel. When I was growing up, I did a lot of camping, Boy Scouts and all that stuff, and I don't do it anymore. I like a nice. I've got a cousin who is in Calgary, and he does all this stuff in the mountains, and he travels around the world and goes up in the mountains and all this stuff. And all my vacations are at sea level. If it's on the ocean, I'm there. I'm all about getting close to the water and getting in it. So, is there a lot of water sport in Newfoundland, or is everybody pretty much in a boat or staying out?
No, there's everything here, man. Really. I don't know, Gary. You can go in. I don't know, sea-doo, water ski. There's lots of stuff, right?
Just swim down by the beach.
You can swim at the beach. I mean, you go zip lining. There's zip lining
Now,
here.
You wouldn't have a rum and coke down by the beach. You'd have a Newfie Screech or something.
You can, yeah. There's actually a beach here close to me, Pasadena Beach. There's an Oasis, is called there. There's a bar right on the beach.
I haven't seen that on your channel.
No, I don't drink.
No, I haven't seen the beach.
Oh, okay. No, because there's actually a port there.
Oh, okay.
Seaport right in front of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I can't really fly there.
Bob Casey's joined us, and Art from Artco Drone Solutions has joined us.
Hi, Art. Hi, Bob Casey.
Yeah. So we're doing okay here. We got 12 people watching, and 14 thumbs up. So I can't be
Awesome.
asking people to give me thumbs up because, you know,
Everybody did.
everybody, more than everybody did.
That's right.
So we've got multiple thumbs up from somebody. You know, it's a bunch of hitchhikers out there. Everybody's looking for a ride, you know.
Yeah.
So when you do the kayaking thing, you're basically bringing the same kind of kit along with you as when you go backpacking and stuff. Then, eh?
Exactly. Exact same kit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
And,
I'll bring just a little gas stove for coffee or something, a quick coffee. But if you need the twig stove, that's another thing you can take too, right? I mean, I
yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that last one you did was on your bike,
Yeah.
and you went up a trail and found some people up there, and
Yeah.
that
They
was
were
kind of
actually-
interesting too, eh?
Yeah, they were just tourists walking by. I don't know where they came from. I was down in the woods, like, I don't know, a little ways anyways. They just walked out of nowhere, and here they were. With an apple in his hand, the guy did. So I don't know where he got it from, but yeah.
Did you ask him for the apple, and you could start your own orchard then, right?
Yeah.
They were probably just as shocked to see you too.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Yeah. Give me those seeds, and we'll start an orchard. You know, I have apple trees in the yard. No, I don't. I have one apple tree in the yard. There used to be two.
Yeah.
One of them blew down, but we don't do anything with the apples.
Why not? You can make jam. You can make apple jam and all kinds of stuff. I did that this year.
But you see, and we've got apples and pears, and
Yeah.
the pears will eat the pears. The apples are almost inedible; they're so sour, and we do nothing to them as far as pesticides or herbicides or anything.
Yeah.
It's just entirely natural. So they're all kind of deformed and nasty looking, and
Yeah.
birds peck at them, and you know.
I actually came across an apple tree on my bike there not too long ago, and that's where I went back and got the apples and made apple sauce out of it and apple jam.
Yeah. Oh, that's all right. That's all right. Yeah.
Made a picker and went back and picked them. Yeah.
Well, you've got a picker?
I made one out of a 2-liter bottle, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you just sort of reach up over it and pull it down, and the 2-liter
Exactly.
bottle catches it?
Exactly. 2-liter
Yeah.
bottle catches it, yeah.
Yeah. We used to have one that was a basket and had a little sponge in the bottom. And you'd put the basket up over it and pull it down, and it would
Yes,
drop
the
into
same
the-
idea, yeah.
Yeah. So that was kind of neat, you know.
There's my invention for an apple picker.
If it's more than 6.5 feet off the ground, you ain't getting it, right?
5.5 feet, I ain't getting it.
You're not a ladders guy then.
No.
Oh
right.
man, I had to put gutter guards on our roof, right? And in the back we've got a pond, and it's right up against the house. So how big is that pond? 4 feet by 6 feet by 4 feet deep. And there's no way I can put a ladder into the pond. So I'm standing there and I'm thinking, how the hell am I going to get the ladder? How am I going to, like, there's a section that I can't get to, right? I looked around, and there was a bunch of lumber that we had torn out 3 years ago when we were redoing the kitchen. And I thought, well, those are 8-foot 2x4s, and the pond is only 4 feet wide. I could build a bridge. So that's what I did. I went and I built a bridge from our deck across the pond,
That's
and then put plywood on top and put curbs on it so that the ladder wouldn't slide off, because I fell off that ladder once.
now, Gary, you got to get FPV drone and power loop it.
Hard to get the drone to hold the screwdriver to put the screws in the shield that I'm putting over the.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's all about the power loop.
Yeah, but you know what? Got it done. Took 2 days, but between building the bridge and getting all the material up there and figuring out how to cover it up, we're golden, But I've got probably 200 bushels of leaves to to burn in the yard. I bought a sweeper and kept sweeping up the leaves, and then it snowed on top of the leaves. So, everything's wet.
Do you get snow now, Gary? Or?
No, it all melted. So we're in pretty good shape. It was 18 degrees here yesterday,
Wow, nice.
and it's 4 Celsius now. So, and big water. Yeah, I'm just checking the chat there.
Big water UAV, hi.
Big water has Jim on his wall. All right, I got Jim on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're building a wall. I'm going to have to get a bigger room.
Yes, bigger wall.
Move the studio out to the garage, the man cave.
Yeah. We're going to have to hire an electrician, move that light switch over. Then I can get a couple more rows in,
Place one right over top.
Yeah, it cost $1,000 to move.
Put me right where the light switch is, where my tongue is to. You can switch it over there.
Yeah, hit the little chuckle button.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Arizona street media. Apuzzi. Who hit the exit? Okay, let's. I'm gonna give that guy. Anybody know Apuzzi what's it?
My pants, not your pants.
Yes,
his
no,
pants.
I don't.
A poopy my pants. Okay, well, he's a moderator now. Doesn't take much. All I have to do is come here and we'll take you out if you don't behave.
And it's snowing in Caledon. Great.
It's snowing in Caledon. Okay. Wonder how much we'll get. Well, he's in the snow belt. When I lived in Horseshoe Valley, it was like driving into a milk bottle when I was going home from work. It was you'd turn up Horseshoe Valley Road and everything just turned white. You couldn't see a thing, It was
Welcome to where I live.
Yeah. Well, is your snow salty? No.
Only if it's yellow.
Well, that's where the Huskies go.
Your snow goes all the way to the top of the telephone posts.
Sometimes it do, and I'm not. Yeah, it goes right up to the wires. Yeah.
Really?
I'm serious. Yeah, the snow banks sometimes go up that high. Yeah.
Oh man,
That's amazing how they get those plows through the road there, and that's all it is. It's just the road.
Yeah.
just like a tunnel, eh? Now, do they have to blow the snow off the road? Then they can't plow it, can they?
Well, they go through with the plow until the point where they can't push it up high enough, and then the snowblower will come through and blow it up on your bank.
Yeah. It's a little big harvesting operation. We used to see the same thing in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario.
Yeah.
They would get lake effect snow off Lake Superior, and it was bad. It was as bad as Buffalo.
There's points where you can't see houses from the road because there's too much snow. Seriously, yeah.
There we go. There's Chuck from Cove Action. Chuck is like number 16. Oh,
Chuck.
12 watching and 18 likes. Yikes.
How does that happen?
Well, I don't know. People come and go. People
Come in, hit the like, and go home.
Yeah. So
We must be giving it 110%.
yeah. So what are you using to haul your kayak out to the bush? You got a SUV or a truck or?
Toyota CHR.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's got a roof rack on it there.
Yeah. CHR is the it's like
crossover.
It's a Corolla high roof.
High riser or something it's called. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can't go wrong with that Toyota stuff, eh?
Man, you know what? Well, I shouldn't say it, but we almost got 100,000 kilometers on it, and we never had a problem with it yet.
Yeah.
Other than somebody running into me.
Yeah.
Yep.
We traded our Corolla in with 500,000 kilometers on it. You know,
Yeah.
Thing was a 2006. So it was 17 years old. Didn't know it was a thing. They gave us $500 for it, put it in a container, and sent it to Africa. I guess.
Yeah.
I guess in Africa they use them for parts, or maybe they drive them some more. I don't know. You know, the thing was a rust bucket after 17 years of abuse. You know,
Yeah.
my wife and my daughter drove it. I think it only had about 6 oil changes in 500,000 kilometers. You know, I'll change the oil every 100,000 kilometers, whether it needs it or not. You know.
Well, just like tar.
Yeah, yeah. You have to chip it out of the pan. You know.
Yeah.
But we had the one that we had that was really bad was we had a Suzuki Sidekick, and it was getting mileage on it. It was getting up there in mileage, and I brought it into the mechanic, and I said, my wife is saying the gas mileage is going down. See what you can do about, you know, do a lube oil and filter and tune it up, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, you know, she just drove the damn thing.
Yeah.
I went back in to see him. He said there was no oil in it. And the electrodes on the spark plugs had burned off. There was no.
Are you serious?
There was
Wow.
I mean, she was into that thing for 200,000 kilometers, never put a spark plug in it. she was running it dry. And yeah, we ended up you know, we drove that one into the ground too, till it was a rust bucket, and we sold it to a farmer who was turning it into a tractor.
Really?
Yeah, 4-wheel drive Suzuki Sidekick. And he says, yeah, I'll just cut the body off it and we'll make it into a tractor. You know,
They were amazing vehicles. They were, honestly.
yeah.
You can go anywhere.
Yeah. And burn the electrodes off the spark plugs and it's still run.
There you go.
You know. Yeah. Yeah,
Unreal.
it's crazy. It's crazy. Faster than Ken's RX. Okay, yeah. Oh, Chuck has a vet. Okay, yeah, that'll get you where you're going. Not so good for carrying a kayak, though, Chuck.
No.
Great chick magnet. Oh yeah, but he's married.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind having a Corvette, just something to fool around with.
I don't know. We've got, there's not a lot of, I don't know, practicality. I guess
Yeah.
I should talk about that. We've got a Mazda MX-5 Miata parked in the driveway. That's my daughter's car, and yeah, and you know, so yeah, I'll be able to drive it all winter. Well, then we got a little bit of snow, and she goes, "Oh man, Mom, can I borrow your Jeep?" So, so the Jeep ends up taking her to work, you know, and then she was driving it this week, and I thought, geez, you know, you really shouldn't be driving that on salty roads, you know. I don't know.
It's so small, though.
And it makes me insane. It makes me absolutely insane. That kind of car is something you should treasure. You should wash it. It should be like a piece of art, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, don't wash it. It'll be fine. You know, it gets me to work. Blah blah blah. You know. Mike Roche has joined us all the way from Syracuse. Hey there, Mike. Good to see you. Yeah, so we got rotating chat. They seem to come and go, but that's okay. That's okay.
A little bit of everybody here and there.
Yeah, yeah. What's Kovacian saying? I got to put that up. Got to understand this. I'm a 50 plus. We'll continue to break that law, Andy. He's driving a Honda, so it's the law. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Fly Zone Drones.
Mike.
Fly Zone Drones. Hi.
Mike or Sergio, right? One of the two.
I think Sergio has Sergio in the name.
Oh, okay.
Fly Zone.
Okay.
I think that's how I tell the two apart.
That's how you tell the two apart. Okay.
Or if they're wrong, maybe they'll correct you.
Yeah. Yeah. And if any of these people are new to Bill's channel, Newfound Drone Productions, by all means, make sure you go over and take a peek. Just fabulous content, drone content, hiking, kayaking, citrus growing, and it's just so entertaining and so relaxing. You've got to
Thanks,
see it
Gary.
and believe it. You know, it's. I'm a long time. Where did we first meet? Do you think?
Wow. That's a good question. Probably Rogers, maybe?
Yeah, probably. Eh?
I'm not sure, Gary.
Yeah, yeah. Or
Could have
Pusa.
been anywhere.
Yeah. Were you watching Pusa Studios at all?
I was, yes, yeah. That could be
Yeah,
another
could have been.
spot we met. Yeah.
Yeah, he could have. He was sort of putting people onto other people's channels too. He was really good for that, you know. And you know, what's funny is like you've got 1,200 subscribers, 500 something videos, right? You've got
Yeah.
quite a.
I do.
510 videos up there. So there's lots to see, and it's all pretty and entertaining.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, and you put up six this month.
I have, yep.
Yeah, yeah, good stuff.
Now some of my videos are just messing around, but some of them are serious, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
Think
know
you
what?
gotta-
Yeah, you know
You mix it a little bit.
you know what? It's a peaceful kind of channel, right? There's no
thank you.
controversy there. It's it's just something that you should really, you know, if you really need to chill, that's the
Thanks, buddy.
that's the place to go.
Thanks,
You know,
Gary.
you know. And the other one that really surprises me is Beauchart's channel.
Yes, you know what? I just subscribed to him. So anybody in chat, please go subscribe to him. He's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Check it out because he's got 88 subscribers.
90 now, big water.
90 subscribers. You know, he's seen by hundreds every week on Ken's show and has 90 subscribers. You know, there's I don't know how this works. I don't know how I got to 975. Well, I got
I'm the best kept secret in YouTube history.
What's that?
I'm the best kept secret in YouTube history.
Yeah. You know, so if you're in the chat and you see some channels there that you haven't subscribed to, make sure you check them out. There's a lot of talented people out there doing a lot of really good stuff, and you know it's really worth a watch. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, who would have thought you could see a citrus grower in Newfoundland, or you know, go for a hike out in the woods and stop for coffee with Bill. That's, you know, it's just unbelievable the stuff we see. Mike Roche is out there and he's making some fabulous stuff, and he's a great storyteller. You know, there's
Mike, I knew Mike for years now. It's been a long time. God.
yeah,
It's been when I first started almost, I guess.
yeah.
Before the show, Gary, when you were out taking care of some business, Bill and I were chatting, and we were talking about how YouTube is the bulk of our entertainment now. So much like
Yeah.
don't watch TV, regular TV anymore. It's now focusing on the different channels and everybody's content. And
Yeah.
with the community, the drone community that we have, or that I'm lucky to be part of,
Yeah.
just to be able to see all the entertainment and content.
Well, you know, and here's the thing: anything you need to know, if you need to fix something around the house, you put in the make and model in YouTube,
Yeah.
and somebody's already made a video about it, right? I was down in the shop the other day, and I was building a fixture for my table saw, so I wouldn't be hacking my fingers off again. And I thought, well, how am I going to do this? So I watched a video about it. And then I went down and I made it. And then I thought to myself after, how come I didn't make a video of the making of this thing? Right?
Yeah.
I've got plans here for, you can't see that. I'm going to be building bandsaw boxes. Right?
That's a yin and yang.
It's a yin and yang kind of a little, like there's a drawer on the top and there's a drawer on the bottom, and you cut it all out of a piece of wood. And what I did was I took a bunch of oak flooring, put it through my new planer, planed it down to a 1/2 inch, and then I made plywood out of it. Put it one piece this way, one piece that way, one piece that way, right? And piled it up about 3 inches thick. And now I'll be able to make oak bandsaw boxes out of the scrap flooring, right? Is that worthy of a video? Well, somebody else has made a video. I mean, that's where I got the plan from. So do I make a video about that? I don't know.
Why not? Everybody does videos of all the unboxing and for all these new drones that come out. So
yeah. Well,
have more.
Woodworking is interesting, anyways, to watch. I find.
See, there's the drone that I got that Don Joyce unboxed. Right, the thing's a riot. I don't fly it every day, but a couple times a week it pops out of the little case there. It fits in its own controller, and fly that around, get some stick time. I mean, even the guy with the, I shouldn't say the disabled finger, but with the finger that doesn't work, I could still fly it. I can thumb that thing around.
Yeah, the sticks are too small to be pinching.
Yeah. So you've got a video coming out on Ken's channel tonight, Jim?
Yeah, it's called The Weekly Book Shard. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it.
Oh, yeah. Ken does this little show on Thursday night, an hour after we go off, right?
Yeah, the hour after the hour before the hour before.
Okay, the hour.
You've got a bit of a variety show going on.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. So everybody should go over and check out Ken's show later. We like to come on for an hour to warm you up for Ken's show. Yeah, loosen you up, and then we go off an hour early so that you can go have a nap first, right? You can grab a bite to eat, grab a drink, get into your jammies, and fall asleep watching Ken's show.
That's right.
We don't try and scoop them on the serious news or anything. We leave all the news stuff to Jeff. And
what possibly could be in the news other than mudslides out west? What the hell's droney about that?
I was watching CBC today, and they had, we're going to have aerial footage of the mudslides, right? They took the video out of a helicopter. So you can see the camera that's taking the video in the shot. They're taking it through the window. Right? I had never, this is CBC. They're spending major bucks to hire a helicopter. Right? If they had somebody with an Air 2S or a Mavic or a Phantom or something, they could do it for a fraction of the cost and do it a lot better.
But it's Canadian-owned.
Oh, the video quality was horrible. It was like we're shooting through the glass of an aquarium.
It's bad up there, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, my sister's up there right now.
Yeah.
She's in BC?
BC right now, yeah. She went for a visit, and all this happened.
I haven't been out there since 1980.
Wow. I was never up there. Never seen it. Never seen BC.
Yeah.
Yeah. John brings up a good point. Probably easier to get permission to fly a helicopter over it than a Mavic.
That's true.
Yeah. But that's the crazy part, right?
Yeah.
Bird is the
Dodger
word.
from the Bird is the Word lives in BC.
Yeah, she's a strange character. I'm a subscriber to her channel too.
Oh yeah. Now she does a lot of Instagram stuff, right?
Yeah, she's a ukuleleist.
A ukuleleac. Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't seen our Southern friends in the chat. I don't see Dennis Lovelady or Rodney Bell. Quite often they'll come by, but I'm not sure who else is on at the same time. Usually we say that coming up next is Night Train FPV with Mike, but he's not on tonight. He's got a motorcycle meetup with a bunch of his motorcycle friends, so he's not up. But we're coming up to the end of the show. We got 8 minutes to go. Anything else to cover, Bill, that we haven't talked about?
No, but everybody check out Gary's channel, obviously, even though we're on here. I mean, he's the one that got us up here. And thanks for having me, Gary. And,
Oh yeah.
Nice to meet you, Jim. I met you before, but nice to meet you again.
Too,
Yeah. And we're going to try and get to Newfoundland in the summer.
Yes.
My wife and I will either fly out or we'll gas up the Toyota and do our hybrid thing, and
the snow should be
You
gone.
and do a video.
yeah, we'll do a video.
Yeah.
I'll
Snow
do
should be gone by July 1st.
maybe for
By
Christmas,
July 1st, yeah.
maybe for Christmas I'll get an action cam and do a hyperlapse of the drive from Ontario to Newfoundland, including the
That would be crazy if you did that. That would be nuts. That'd be awesome. You should do that, Gary.
Bring it down to 3 minutes, eh?
Yeah.
Because I was saying before, Newfoundland is the only province or territory that I haven't been to. I've been to all 9 other provinces and both territories, and been to the Atlantic, the Pacific, and the Arctic Ocean.
Well, you got to come here. You got to see Newfoundland. You really do.
Yeah. Well, and I'm certain that it's different in person than it is on geo maps or on.
Yeah. Even though you know every single spot of Newfoundland already, but
Well, around Massey Drive, Corner Brook, I won't get lost.
That's right.
I've committed pretty much all of it to memory, and I'll be able to look at a telephone pole and find out what time it is. It's interesting. We were in Cuba, and we were in Havana, and Havana is a weird place. I mean, they've got circles, streets, and all kinds of stuff. And I said to my wife, which way back to where the car, like the bus, where do we pick up the bus? And she goes, I don't know, which way's north? And I said, she has a compass rose tattoo. So I said, put your arm out. She puts her arm out, and I put a pencil down, and I said, okay, that's north. So turn this way. Okay, that way. We're going that way.
That's funny.
You just got to figure out where the shadows go and which way is which. So
Yeah.
as long as I got the wife with me and she's got a compass rose, we're never lost. And Jim from Above and Beyond Drones has just joined us with 4 minutes left to go. Thanks for stopping by, Jim. You got anything final there, Jim?
No. Short and sweet. No, just enjoyed the hour. Had a good day.
No last words?
Word. That's the last word.
Word is the last word. Okay. We will see everybody again. I'm going to roll the outro, and hope to see everybody again the same time next Thursday, when we'll be joined by Chris Waters from Sunrise Water Media. Kind of looking forward to that one too. Thanks again, Bill, for joining us. Thanks, Jim. And,
Thanks.
If you stick around after the intro, Bill, we're still here. All right.
I gotta say hi to Greg in the chat. He missed everything, but that's okay.
Okay. Okay. Do we know Greg? Do you know Greg? Is Greg?
I know Greg. Yeah, he's one of my buddies. Good guy.
Well, you know what? Greg just became a moderator.
There you go.
So there we go. I'm going to play this out. Thanks again, Bill.
Thanks a lot for having me.
No trouble. Thanks, Jim. And thank you, everybody, for coming. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. That's the class logo. Comment, like, and share and subscribe. Show a little class, and we'll see you all again next week. All right. And let me share this screen. See, you can tell I'm not practiced at this, right? And here's our outro. And we'll see you again next week.
Are you plain bored of woodworking? Get excited again with Fisheye's Make Your Own Sandpaper Kit. Fisheye's Sandpaper Kit comes with everything you see here. Just pick your paper, spread the glue, and shake on the sand. Voila! Beautiful handcrafted sandpaper. And if you act now, we'll include candy sprinkles absolutely free. What better way to say I love you than with a gift of sandpaper? Fisheye's Make Your Own Sandpaper Kit is just $19.99 wherever crappy gifts are sold.
Well, a special thanks to everybody that stuck around to the end of the show of the hour before TNL. All 2,417 of you.